Hello, this is Sheshatram from Astroguide Mysore. Today let us understand the results of Rahu when it is placed in the 6th house. I usually call some of the placements with my own names because I have this terminology which actually will help me from understanding a placement, and the name which I have given for Rahu in the 6th house is fearless. These people will never turn their backs. So that means if they give you a word that they will protect you, they will stand by you with their life on the line. So this is a very strong Rahu in the 6th house. So people with Rahu in the 6th house are highly determined, and they pursue any given job to the fullest. They do it, they give full justice to it. So these people can be very good advocates, the good advocates I'm telling you, who can put their skill, their energy, their money, their knowledge, everything into their job and help people. So they are very persistent, and we know the 6th house means Ripu, Runa, Roga, service. Ripu means enemies, Runa means loans and debts, Roga means diseases, service means seva, and then you have competitiveness, and you have charity. Many things come in the 6th house. Let me come one by one. So these people can become leaders of the downtrodden people like destitutes, people who do not have they can't voice in front of the so-called strong people, who are socially influential and socially strong. So these people with Rahu in the 6th house, can be the saviors of the downtrodden people. So anyway, with all that, these people love branded electronic goods, they love gadgets, they love bikes, cars, long rides, automobiles. This is they are passionate. These Rahu in the 6th house people are very passionate. So they can become journalists with a cause, they can be businessmen, they can do business with the maternal uncle, because 6th house means maternal uncle. If Rahu is well placed, if it is badly placed, then please don't expect anything from the maternal uncle. And even the maternal uncle should be seen whether he is prospering in life. If Rahu in the 6th house of a person is weak or placed with malefics. But if it is placed well, then obviously it will be a strong association with the family on the mother's side. These are very important aspects when we are seeing marriage matching. So they can own hospitals, dharmashalas, they can own home. Dharmashalas are huge charitable institutions. They can they can have hotels, hospitality management, restaurants, they can also go into casinos. These people can do business in everything. But mostly where the public is involved, that is where the business is very suitable for a person with Rahu in the 6th house. They are very good businessmen actually. So they are very good with their staff. They don't have any disparity with regard to caste, racism, nothing. These people are very good, and they, nothing is untouchable for them. Everybody is good to them. So they are good with their staff. They are good with their, managers. They are good with everybody. So these people know how to manage what we call in the MBA. When we are doing MBA, we used to learn this: money, material, and men. They know how to use all these three. Utilize more than use. Use is a very bad word. Utilize. They know how to utilize these resources, the human resources or all these resources. So highly knowledgeable. The fact here with Rahu in the 6th house is that they know how to do things themselves, and only then they will have the industry in front of them. Like for example, they will have a let us say a leather industry a shoemaking industry. A fantastic proposition for Rahu in the sixth house. So they will know how to make it themselves. It's not that they simply invest money and they'll have a cycle manufacturing industry. No, nothing like that. They know how to do it themselves. So they have the knowledge of the product, how it is assembled or manufactured, and only then they will keep the industry. Then only then they will become a head of the industry or they will invest in the industry. So particularly in construction business, construction accessories, construction material, and also all raw materials used for construction. Even the scaffolding, all the iron, the rented items, all these things come under Rahu. So they are very stable and virtuous people, good people, and they love charity and spend a lot of time for helping people. So we usually tell, Rahu in the sixth house, you should be ready that this person will be mostly outside the house. He'll be there in some function helping something. He'll be here in somebody's, death and funeral. He'll be attending something. So he'll be everywhere. He wants to be everywhere. He has a lot of friends. So he has a lot of friends and he has associates, business partners. So these people are good with human relation and communication. So the same thing will go reverse if Rahu becomes negative, very bad in human relations. They will have anxiety, they will have fear. Where he becomes a leader, he himself wants support. So he will have a lot of anxiety. So if Rahu is bad, the whole thing, what I said now, you can simply turn it upside down or decrease the strength of it. So they love traveling far distances, meeting new people, foreign lands, foreign people, foreign food, foreign languages. These people love to travel. So they acquire jewelry, wealth, richness. This is a very strong Raja Yoga. With Rahu in the sixth house, it is one of the best positions for Rahu in the chart. So hope I have covered this particular point, and I think this class was very short. I have only told you about the positives of Rahu in the sixth house. Anyway, one point is there which is very important. These people are service oriented. They do not have any they don't withhold themselves. Like for example, everybody cannot become a particular. They can't go into a particular job. They will feel awkward in some situations. Like for example, a nurse's job, a nurse who comes and stays in somebody's house to take care of somebody's parent. These people who support, serving old aged people. That's because the son or the daughter of that particular person will be professionally very busy and he or she will not have time for his own parents. This is a bad thing to happen, but this is what is happening in this world. You have all the time in the world to make the riches, but you don't have any time in the world to spend it with your own parents or with your own children. This is the most funniest, idiotic, it is actually, we are mocking at our own selves. You don't have to make a joke of yourself anywhere else. You are making a joke of yourself in front of yourself. So that means if you do not have time for your own family, for your own parents, for your own children, then what are you earning for? You could have better lived in a small hutment, the whole family sitting together, at least eating one dinner together. Anyway, I will. These things are very touchy issues, very emotional issues, because people think that whatever their decision they have taken is correct. So, but anyway, at least in this case, when I am telling that some nurse is coming and staying at somebody's house and taking care of their parents in their last few days or months or years, whatever they are going through the difficult moments of their old age, at least the son or daughter at least has kept his parent in his own house, not shifted to the old age home. Because old age homes also come under Rahu and Saturn. These are the planets which, when strongly placed in a person's chart, will motivate them to serve there. How many of you would even want to go and serve in an old age home? very difficult, I'll tell you. Go there and you will tell there is a stench, the smell. Obviously, old people will have different types of illnesses. There will be stench, there will be smell. You need to have the guts to go there and serve them. So, Rahu is the only planet which has the guts to go and serve in such situations. So, thank you very much for today's class.